You are out. A telephonic conversation of yours is about to be shared with a group, and 3 people are planning to expose your private words. This video brings an urgent message that Jesus specifically wants you to hear about a betrayal that's happening right now. This isn't just another warning video. It's a revelation that could save your reputation and relationships. Jesus has been watching over your communications and is concerned that you might not see the signs of this planned exposure. The message you're about to receive has been carefully arranged to reach you at this exact moment before your private conversation gets shared. There's a divine appointment happening right now as you watch this. Don't scroll away, because what you're about to learn could prevent a serious betrayal involving 3 specific people who have access to your personal communications. This isn't an ordinary message. It's a divine alert about a serious betrayal that's already in motion involving your private phone conversation. Jesus has been watching over your communications with loving attention, noticing both the people you trust and those who might betray that trust. Missing this particular warning could mean failing to prevent public embarrassment or damaged relationships that are already being planned. This warning marks a limited time opportunity that's opening right now to stop what seems like an unavoidable exposure. Jesus cares so deeply about protecting your privacy that he would be truly concerned if you failed to recognize this chance to guard your reputation. That's why this message found you today. Your attention to this video isn't random. It's a divinely planned moment designed to help you see betrayal signs that have been appearing around these 3 people, but you might have been missing. The identities of these 3 people will become clear through the signs Jesus is showing you. Every time you've trusted someone with your personal thoughts during phone conversations has been noticed. Every moment of vulnerability when you shared private information has been seen. All the times you've wondered if people truly keep your secrets, yet continue to trust them anyway, have been acknowledged. Your concerns about people's loyalty haven't gone unnoticed. Those moments when you felt others could confide safely, but your trust seemed misplaced. Jesus saw your disappointment, the times when your faith in people felt shaken, yet you kept believing in their goodness anyway. That hope was recognized in heaven. The courage it took to keep trusting when betrayal stories filled your world has been deeply valued. The private conversations you've had, sometimes sharing your deepest thoughts, have all been witnessed and protected by divine love. Trust isn't always rewarded, and betrayal signs aren't always obvious. Sometimes they require spiritual discernment to recognize. Jesus understands this challenge, which is why he's making this particular warning about these 3 people so clear. You can't possibly miss it. The betrayal sign Jesus wants you to recognize appears in subtle changes in how these 3 people interact with you and each other. This betrayal shows up in their secretive glances, whispered conversations that stop when you approach, or sudden changes in their communication patterns with you. It appears in one person recording your conversation, another person planning to share it, and a 3rd person encouraging the exposure. These warning signs are uniquely connected to your specific social or family circle, something Jesus has personally revealed to protect your privacy. The betrayal connects directly to recent phone conversations you've had and concerns you've been carrying about certain relationships. Jesus chose to reveal this particular betrayal because it involves people close enough to seriously damage your relationships and reputation. The window to identify which 3 people are involved won't remain open forever. That's why Jesus is concerned you might miss it. When you finally see the signs clearly, you'll know exactly who the betrayers are and what conversation they're planning to expose. When you recognize this warning from Jesus about the 3 people planning to betray you, many confusing feelings you've had about certain relationships will suddenly make perfect sense. Unexplained discomfort around specific people, intuitive doubts about their loyalty, and spiritual nudges to be more careful will all connect in a beautiful moment of divine clarity. Jesus has wonderful news for you today. Your spiritual discernment about people's true intentions is growing stronger, and important protective actions are becoming available to you now. The divine has noticed your genuine heart and desire for trustworthy relations. And now you've been chosen to receive this special warning. This moment marks something significant in your ability to recognize deception before it hurts you. It's a clear indication that your spiritual sensitivity to betrayal is divinely guided and growing stronger every day. The recognition of this warning begins a spiritual awakening that will transform how you handle private communications. Choose confidence and protect yourself from future betrayals while still maintaining a loving heart. There's a wave of heavenly attention surrounding your communications and relationships right now. You're becoming more spiritually attuned to people's true intentions, naturally drawing divine warnings about deception into your daily experience. Recognizing this betrayal involving these three people brings heightened awareness of Jesus' protection over your private conversations. More spiritual insights about who deserves your trust will begin flowing to you than ever before. This isn't happening by chance. It's a carefully arranged blessing designed specifically for this vulnerable season. When your privacy is under attack, your prayers for genuine relationships matter more than you realize. Your desire for loyal friendships inspires heaven to reveal those who would betray that trust. Your heart for authentic connections makes a difference in the spiritual protection around your communications. Each time you've chosen to trust despite past betrayals has developed your ability to receive this critical warning now. Jesus delights when you recognize his warnings about untrustworthy people, because it means your heart and reputation can be protected from serious damage. The timing of this warning is no coincidence. It comes now because you're spiritually ready to handle the truth about these three people's intentions. This precise moment has been divinely chosen because you've grown in wisdom and discernment about relationships. Your spiritual eyes are now open enough to see betrayal that might have been invisible to you before. Your heart has been strengthened through past relationship challenges. Your wisdom about people's motives has deepened through experience. Your soul is now prepared to receive this divine warning about communication betrayal more clearly than ever before. All the trust issues you've navigated have been preparation for recognizing this specific deception involving your private conversation. Nothing in your journey with relationships has been wasted. Every experience has shaped your ability to recognize betrayal signs when they appear. This particular warning about these three people is connected to larger spiritual protection happening for many people right now. Jesus is revealing similar betrayal warnings to those who are spiritually alert and ready to protect themselves wisely. You're feeling grateful for this divine warning about the three people planning to expose your private conversation. Please consider sending a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more to support our channel's mission of sharing these important protective messages. Your generosity helps these divine warnings reach those who desperately need to protect their privacy and relationships. When you give, you participate in a sacred exchange that allows us to continue creating content that shields people from betrayal and deception in these challenging times. As you begin to recognize this warning from Jesus about the three people planning to betray your trust, new protective awareness will naturally develop in your relationships. This clearer vision brings new responsibilities, not just to protect yourself, but to help others recognize similar betrayal signs in their own circles. Don't view these responsibilities as burdens, but as sacred opportunities to participate in Jesus' work of protecting people from deception. This revelation signals it's time to step into spiritual maturity regarding trust and relationships. Finding balance becomes essential during this time of heightened awareness about people's motives, while protecting yourself from the planned exposure of your private conversation. Remember to maintain your capacity for genuine relationships through prayer, wisdom, and healthy boundaries. Jesus is inviting you to become more than just someone who receives warnings about betrayal, but a person who helps others recognize deception before it damages their relationships and reputations too. As you become sensitive to this divine warning about the three people planning to share your private conversation, think about how you can help others who might be missing similar betrayal signs in their relationships. Your experience shows that Jesus is constantly revealing people's true intentions, even when we fail to notice the warning signs. Heaven witnesses every moment when someone recognizes deception before it strikes their relationships. Your story of receiving this warning brings hope to people who've experienced betrayal or are worried about people's loyalty. Your awareness becomes a light that helps others develop spiritual discernment about who truly deserves their trust and private information. This warning about the planned exposure of your conversation isn't meant to be private knowledge. It's an invitation to help others experience the same divine protection. Your newfound awareness serves as both personal relationship protection and ministry opportunity to help others recognize betrayal before it damages their lives, relationships, and reputations in their communities. As you navigate this new level of awareness about the three people planning to expose your private conversation, stay consistently alert about people's true intentions. Jesus reminds you that while recognizing one betrayal warning is wonderful, it's just the beginning of a lifetime of divine protection from deception. Maintain the spiritual sensitivity that allowed you to see this warning about these specific betrayers in the first place. Guard against returning to naive trust that made you miss important betrayal signs in the past. Let your protective awareness continue to flow from genuine faith and daily attention to Jesus' guidance about relationships. With this new ability to recognize deception comes ongoing responsibility to remain watchful about who deserves your private thoughts and communications. Use this gift wisely to discern truly loyal people from those who would betray your trust. Not every person who seems friendly has good intentions, but Jesus will make truly dangerous betrayers unmistakable to your spiritually alert mind. Embrace this journey of wise discernment with both caution and love for authentic relationships. Picture a future where you consistently recognize people's true intentions before they can betray your trust. Imagine divine protection surrounding every private conversation. Spiritual alerts arriving precisely when someone plans deception, and your understanding of people's hearts expanding beyond anything you've experienced before. Jesus stands with you, encouraging you to embrace this journey of relationship wisdom with complete confidence in His guidance. This is truly your moment to experience deeper divine connection through recognizing warnings about the three people planning to share your private conversation. This marks the beginning of a time when your discernment about people, wisdom about trust, and heart will be more aligned with heaven's perfect knowledge than ever before. Accept this blessing with gratitude, and remember that you're surrounded by divine protection on this journey of wise relationships. The path ahead holds countless opportunities to experience Jesus' guidance through warning signs about people that will become increasingly clear to your spiritually attuned heart and mind. If this protective message has awakened something in your spirit about these three people and their planned betrayal, please consider blessing our channel with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or whatever amount feels right to you. Your support creates a beautiful spiritual exchange and allows us to continue sharing these divine warnings with people who need protection from betrayal. Your generosity helps fund our mission to help others recognize deception before it damages their relationships. If you're sensing which three people are planning this betrayal, type 888 in the comments below as your declaration of protective awareness. The journey of recognizing divine warnings about betrayal continues beyond this revelation. about the three people planning to expose your private conversation. As you step into new awareness about people's true intentions, stay grounded in prayer and wisdom that keep your discernment sharp and accurate. Every betrayal sign you recognize could be the exact protection someone else has been waiting to receive. About their own relationships, your growing spiritual sensitivity serves as inspiration for others wondering if Jesus still protects people from deception today. Move forward with an attentive heart, a watchful mind, and a responsive spirit ready to protect your privacy when these three people's identities become completely clear. Create opportunities for others to recognize betrayal signs as you enjoy the protection coming to your own communications and relationships by choosing to pay attention to these warning signs. About the planned exposure of your conversation, you join a long tradition of faithful people who have learned to recognize deception before it strikes their lives and damages their most important relationships.